Hi, it's Tino. Grab yourself a coffee and join me in helping other Power Page creators. Let's go! I found another interesting one. Let's have a look. Swar Careless, I hope I pronounced it right, asked, how do I enable Azure AD sign-in directly on the sign-in page instead of having an additional page? Yeah, I've seen this requirement quite some time now. So whenever you go to the sign-in page, you don't want to see the extra step of seeing the various options to sign in, but instead you only want to have one simple screen that is perfectly aligned with your identity provider. So here's my example Power Page site. I have requested the site by simply putting up the core domain by adding sign in at the end, and this is what we're presented with. This is the standard sign in screen. And Swar Careless now asked, how can we get rid of that? And in that example, how can we make Azure AD the dominant sign-in method? And it's actually pretty easy. There is an official Microsoft documentation for setting up site authentication, and there's even one called setting a default identity provider. So with some clicks you can set up this default identity provider, and once this is set, only this identity provider will be regarded by your Power Page solution and nothing else. So let's do it real quick, shall we? All you need to do, you go to your design studio as usual. You pick your environment and you pick your Power Page site. You go to edit. And on the left-hand side navigation menu, you will find the Setup tab. Let's click that. And there you have the tab called Authentication, where you can find all of your identity providers. You can see all of them. These are the ones that are installed by default. You can see not all of them are enabled. It's only the local sign-in and the Azure AD. So I would say let's make Azure AD the default one. Although this is not the Azure AD B2C, which is the one that was being required. But for the sake of this example, let's use Azure AD. All you need to do is you go to the more commands and say set as default. It says set Azure Active Directory as default provider. Setting as a default provider will automatically redirect users to the Azure AD page upon sign in. Users will not be redirected to the portal sign-in page. Yeah, exactly what we want. You say OK. And it's already set as default. Let's sync one more time. Great, that worked. And what we do now, I just go to revisit my sign-in page and reload the page. And I'm already signed in. That is because, yeah, this is a developer website and it's a private site. Hence, I will be signed in with my O365 account. I'm now at the root URL. And if I go to /signin, I should no longer see the screen. But as I'm using Azure AD, I'm automatically signed in because it's the only identity provider right now. Great. Okay, and there you have it. I think this is a great addition to the toolkit regarding identity providers, and I hope you find value in it. I'm using this from time to time because I think a single identity provider can reduce friction for the end user and the user experience. I'll catch you in the next one. See ya. Bye.